that'll be a touchback. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And Sanders now to return. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they're showing improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Red, yellow, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's brought in by Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock it.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The Saints at 9-3 here on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Davis Price.
And some room to work. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
Man open, here's Jones. A good pickup there at 22. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
Touchdown!
Ty Davis Price
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Black block. Check pitch.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Gets past one man. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Yellow, opposite, green, Smith, red.
On second down, Young again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asked for the ball on top of anybody. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far. They're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Ready.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's get some love. Down.
3rd and 5.
Blaster. 6. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
White.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready.
2nd down. Here's Davis Price.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
First down, Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Young working out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go now. Yellow, line, check white. Go.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Go.
Off the play fake, Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Red, cycle. Set.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He gets this one to Davis Price.
Touchdown, Saints!
Ty Davis Price
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still fighting. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 28.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Young.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Shot, 17.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Edo blue. Ready?
2nd and 6. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
10. Cut.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3rd down, Young from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a first down throw for Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Check, pink, blue, check, switch, yellow, opposite, green.
Now Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Ready?
Here is Young.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Line, check white, black swap.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Ready up.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Set.
Young. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
On the set. Smash, red. Set, cut.
Young to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On the ground, this is Smith. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
On the ready.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Now here's Young.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Ready.
Young now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Blue striker.
On 2nd down, Young.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard wreaking havoc with a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Now Young.
And now here's another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a completion to Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Ready, set. Ready.
Back to throw again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.